there lived a giant gorilla named Kongu. His fur was as dark as a moonless night, and his footsteps made the ground tremble like a great drum. But Kongu was no ordinary beast. He possessed a golden egg, a gift from the gods, which kept him strong and never hungry. The egg glowed like the sun and was said to bring fortune to whoever owned it. But one fateful night, as Kongu slept beneath his favorite mango tree, the egg was stolen. When Kongu woke and found his egg gone, he let out a mighty roar that sent birds flying and the dwellers hiding in their huts. "Who took my golden egg?" he bellowed, determined to find it. Kongu stomped towards the town. He knows the small town very well as the villages that made it up, and knows every mischievous person and what they can do. But the dwellers rarely know him, except for a few hunters who may have met him while hunting deep into the forest. Sometimes, the dwellers hear a loud hoot and scream that sends chills down to the bone, and they wonder where it is coming from. Despite the stories of a big gorilla in the forest circulating the town, many still did not believe it. How then would they believe that this big gorilla understands them and even talks? First, he went to old Nana Bintu's hut, who lives in a village at the southern part of the town. She is the most fearful witch, known for keeping creepy creatures and strange treasures. A dreadful witch who can fly to different places at the same time, and at any time of the day. She lives in the forest, and clusters of trees cover her hut, making her hut to always look dark even in the daytime. Kongu peeped into her hut and sniffed around. "Go away from my window, you big fool!" Nana Bintu shouted, as she breathed out fire and stone on Kongu. "You overgrown baboon! Get out, before I turn you into a rock," she scolded. Kongu yelped and ran off. Nothing was scarier than an angry witch. Next, he visited Little Juma, a mischievous boy who lives in a village east of the town, who loved collecting shiny things. Kongu found him playing with a golden fruit. Thinking it was his egg, Kongu grabbed it and roared in victory, only to realize it was just a plastic apple toy. Juma laughed. "If I had your egg, I would have already traded it for 100 yams." Kongu grumbled and dropped the apple sadly. Meanwhile, as the townspeople heard of Kongu, who they called Monster, is in town, they ran inside their huts in fear. But someone like the greedy chief was not aware of this happening. As Kongu sniffed the air, he caught a familiar scent of banana and honey. He followed the smell to the greedy chief's hut. Kongu peeped from the window and gave out a sigh of relief. There, on the chief's table, was his golden egg, being used as a stool for the chief's favorite parrot. With a mighty leap, Kongu shot the parrot, snatched the egg and roared. The chief, who was resting in his inner chamber, was startled by the roar. He quickly sat up, and different thoughts ran through his mind. But at last, he concluded, this could be the gorilla. He then went to the sitting room, and just as he thought, saw the gorilla, with the golden egg, looking at him fiercely. He then quietly came out, put on his most charming smile, and raised his hands in surrender. He stammered, I found it near the river. I thought the gods had gifted me a new treasure. Kongu huffed. This egg is mine. The gods gave it to me, so I would never be hungry. He stomped away. The chief, fearing Kongu's wrath, knew deep down that he or anyone else was unmatched for the gorilla. But at the same time, he would not want Kongu to go away with the golden egg. He said to himself, Kongu may have strength more than me, but I am wiser. So, the chief quickly thought of a devious scheme. He quickly ran out and shouted, Great Kongu, I am sorry once again to have collected your golden egg, and for all the stress this may have caused you. It was not intentional. Since you have traveled far and wide in search of your egg, why don't we celebrate your victory? Let us hold a great feast in your honor. I know you are not hungry, as you are always satisfied with the aura of the golden egg. But it has also made you forget how delicious a good meal can be. Kongu's stomach growled. No, he said. Now that I have my golden egg, I am satisfied. But the thought of roasted yams, sweet plantains, and honey-drizzled fruits was too tempting. A feast, Kongu muttered. The chief grinned. And the best wine in all the land too. Kongu was happy and didn't hesitate to accept. The chief excused himself and quickly went inside to start making arrangements. The townspeople heard of what was happening, and they sneaked out little by little to watch and help where necessary. A few minutes later, yams, plantains, and fruits were brought fresh from the farm, and also lots of local rum and wine. And Kongu would be served, the strongest of it all. That was the trick. The chief planned to fill Kongu with strong wine, weaken him, and then have the warrior slay him in his sleep. With Kongu gone, the chief would keep the golden egg for himself. As evening approaches, the feast began. The villagers, though fearful, brought out their finest dishes. Roasted yams, sweet plantain, grilled fish, honey-drizzled fruits, and many more. And don't forget the sweet rum. Kongu ate and drank, without a care in the world. The chief kept his cup full, encouraging him to drink more and more. But what the chief did not know was that Kongu had a strong stomach and a stronger head. As the chief's hired warriors waited for Kongu to get drunk, it was the chief himself who got drunk instead. He had been tasting the wine too, celebrating his soon-to-be victory. Soon, his speech slurred, his eyes rolled back, and he fell off his stool, snoring loudly. The warriors looked at each other in confusion. Meanwhile, Kongu sat up straight, completely unfazed. He belched loudly and patted his belly. Good feast. I will come back next moon. The warriors, too afraid to attack a fully awake Kongu, dropped their weapons and fled. Kongu laughed, picked up his golden egg, and stomped out of the village. From that day on, the villagers never called Kongu a monster again. They called him the Unbeatable. And whenever they heard his footsteps in the distance, they knew he might just be coming back to check on his precious treasure, or for another feast.